Here's Tua. Once again, he finds Slayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Tua to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Second down and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man, that's Renfro. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, LA! Hunter Renfro, 49 yards. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Rosas good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And out now come the Cowboys. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to your hotel before the game and us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the bootleg, Stroud. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And able to get this one across. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Ready, break. 65 cat, 65 cat.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Tua. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down. Play action. Stroud now. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Tua's throw taken in by Slayton. So the completion, 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Okay, break.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18, Pioneer. Say, hurt. Go.
Stroud. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stroud sets up the play action. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.